Hi there.
Hi, this is Katie Proctor, the owner of Books with Pictures here in Portland, Oregon.
And this is writer and critic Douglas Wolk.
And there's comics that came out this week that we're super excited about.
We're going to start with Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern.
Yes.
Definite article. It is a definite article. It is a definite article and an absolute unit, as they say.
Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp are making Green Lantern.
Yeah.
The Green Lantern.
Yes. It is Grant Morrison doing a thing that he occasionally does, and I love it when he does, which is returning something or taking on a character or title that's been around for a long time and stripping it back to its core concept, or claiming to do that.
Right. So he presents this as, hey, the Green Lantern is a space cop. We will make a space cop book. The Green Lantern, space cop. Okay, so the art is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Liam Sharp and the colorist is
Steve Oliff, who hasn't colored comics in a really long time. He colored a bunch of stuff back in the late 70s and early 80s.
The coloring is a little bit.
It's intense.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
As is the line work, which is what you expect
Right.
from Sharp. It's gorgeously done. So one of the things I really appreciate about this book is that it really sort of gets down and rolls around in a sense of how complex the universe we're playing in, how many species, how many sort of planes of existence, how many different sets of political needs we're dealing with, and then at the same time, Hal Jordan is just this guy, you know?
Yeah. He's just a dude. Simple. Yeah.
And that contrast between this incredibly complex world and this kind of unlikable human space cop is delightful.
Now, one thing that's kind of interesting about this, Katie, is that you said, like, oh, you've been reading Green Lantern for so long, there must be a zillion Easter eggs in here for you. And Green Lantern was my first comic. I've been reading Green Lantern for close to 40 years now. There are not a lot of Easter eggs. There's just a lot of stuff that looks like it's referring to this big world, and it's just a big world that Grant Morrison is implying.
Which is to say, if you have not read Green Lantern before, as I have never really read a whole lot of Green Lantern, pick it up.
This is the thing. This is the, like, hey, there's a big universe out here. Let's start with, like, a dude lying on his back.
It's also incredibly lighthearted,
Yeah.
which I didn't expect,
Yeah.
honestly, but it's very playful, it's very funny, it's real weird,
Yeah. It's kind of silly.
often silly.
Speaking of silly comics, they get no sillier than this one. This is the Wicked and the Divine's The Funnies special.
So remember that one time, you may not, remember that one time when The Wicked and the Divine did a sexy special, and it was kind of smoking?
Yeah.
This is that for jokes.
This is the darkest comic there is in a lot of ways, and this is them taking a breather before the final storyline to get super, super goofy with it.
There's a big team. There's old stories by a lot of different people. One of the things I really enjoyed is that I know who about half of those people are, and then half of them are unknown to me, which is great because there's a lot of talent in there that I'm not super familiar with.
Yeah, and then there's Chrissy Williams, who's the editor of the series, doing an amazing, Gentle Annie versus the World.
Gentle Annie just being bad at stuff all over the place.
Just Gentle Annie being confusing.
She's very confusing.
And Chip Zdarsky making merciless fun of Kieran Gillen, Jamie McKelvey, and Matt Wilson.
The secret origin of the crack on Laura's phone.
It comes from a real genuine place.
So this is absolutely delightful. It makes no sense if you're not reading Wictive, but why are you not reading Wictive?
It also speaks to the incredible amount of world building and thought and care that has gone into what we have of Wictive so far, that there's so much stuff that can be so deeply mocked. so happy about it.
I'm so happy about it. It's very, very silly. The other cover of it is a portrait, one of the portrait covers, the standard McKelvey Wilson A cover. It's a dog.
Yeah. The first story is, in fact, drawn by Erica Henderson, and it's got dogs. They are good dogs. They are bad dogs.
Walkies is happening now.
Yeah.
Also, actually, while we're here and talking about Kieran Gillen, Die is coming next month in December. We get the first issue of Die. Die is the new Kieran Gillen, Stephanie Hans, Clayton Cowles book. And it is, well, most of the time when I'm seeing Kieran pitch it, he's pitching it as goth Jumanji. So if you have feelings about role-playing games or the 90s or the game that goes too deep,
I can't wait.
it's going to be really good. So tell your local comic shop that you want one so that they be sure to have enough. Except I think I may have pre-ordered them all.
Again?
I bought a lot of books. Anyway, yeah. Wictive, the Funnies, and next month, Die.
We'll see you soon.
Cheers.